So over the year, I had been dealing with a lot of different things. Like, I was in a very toxic marriage where I was being beaten by my husband, and I had a family member that poisoned me. And I was pretty much torn down, and then I was being attacked by dark entities and demonic spirits and other people's demons. And I was walking with Jesus the whole time. And Jesus is in my heart. He walks with me. He holds my hand, guides me through everything. As a young girl, I was baptized at 6. And I've always been a believer. And I've had gifts for a number of years. And I was directed to stay hidden until the right time. And, you know, throughout the year, I had friends turn their back on me. I had friends that I had done good things for, and for no apparent reason besides the darkness in them, did they say foul things to me. And, you know, we live in a world full of sick people. And, you know, hurt people hurt people. And I have learned that. And so, you know, when I'd get home, I'd pray for these people instead of talking bad about them. And I'd give them to Jesus, and I'd give them to God. And it's what I've learned to do, and to keep my side of the street clean and treat people how I want to be treated. I don't owe people an explanation for how I want to live right. And I want to say thank you to the universe, for God reigns, and to the angels, and for all who live through Christ, for Christ lives through us. And we are all very blessed. And I am very blessed to still be here. And God has plans for me. And I feel free, and I feel good in my heart, and I'm at peace. And my inner child is one of the biggest blessings. And so this year is going to be wonderful. And, you know, Jesus sat around a table, and he sat around a table with sinners, and he sat around a table with tax collectors, and he didn't judge any of them. He wants those people to come to him, and he's not looking for the ones that have him. He's looking for his lost sheep, and Jesus left the 99 to go find the lost one, and Jesus will do that every time. And I know that God is in me, and the way I walk, I want to keep walking that. And in this life, I don't want to tear people down. I want to lift them up, and I'm going to continue to do that. I want to live by example. You know, our program of A is attraction rather than promotion. And when they see us living in the right ways, you know, hopefully we can have people coming back, because this life that we live and our faith, you know, it's a difference between life and death for some that are out there. And for me, I'm so grateful for everybody that has been so supportive, and God is so good, and he hears every prayer, and he does catch every teardrop. And I'm going to keep being the good soul that I am, because God is for me, and he's with me, and he's in me. And I'm really, really blessed. And, you know, they talk about the void, and it's in our books, and it's in our scriptures. And the void within certain people. You know, there's a lot of people out there that don't even know what it is. The void is an open door and a window inside of a person. And if that void is not filled with God and the Holy Spirit, Jesus, then what is it filled with? And so the door, there's no door to it. And it's like a window that stays open all the time, and it's how you feed it. And if it's not being fed with the goodness of God and the Holy Spirit is not in that void, then it will be filled with something. And it will be filled with either dark demonic entities or forces, influences, and this is how people end up being demonically possessed. And so that void within a person, if you're stuffing it with items of the material world, and you're making your God drugs, or you're making your God anything besides God, you know, it's going to stay empty, and then the darkness is going to fill that void. And so the Holy Spirit is everything, God is everything, and Jesus is everything. And, you know, I know that not a single doctor helped me. Not a single doctor knew what was going on with me. But Jesus did, and Jesus always knows, and God knows. And, you know, there's so many truths to so many different things. And I just know that it's a blessing to be a child of God, and that God is always with me everywhere I am. And a lot of people call it a frequency. I call it angels whispering, because to me that's what it is. But the frequency, being on the frequency of God, is a blessing. So, you know, that's my posting, and love you all.